What's going on, folks? I'm Evan, and behind me is the brand new 2025 Northern Lite 811 limited edition wet bath. Let's go check it out. So in front of me is the best short box truck camper in the industry available today. This thing is loaded, being the limited edition. It's got all the bells and whistles, 2 awnings, 600 watts of solar, everything you could ever need. But real quick, let's talk about the construction. So Northern Lite, built in Canada, they're built with a 2-piece fiberglass shell. So you got the top piece and the bottom piece joined with one seam in the middle. That's it. So you have way less points for water to get in, way less points of flex inside. They're built really well. They're also a little bit wider than your traditional truck camper. So your box in the bottom, that's as wide as they could possibly get it. But then they try to keep that center of gravity super low, so they really widen the body. It's about 3 inches wider than the competition. Now this one is about 3,200 pounds. Got the specs on the screen for you right now, and they're in the description as well. Now let's get right into it. Outside with the limited edition, we've got exterior speakers. We got this one with the chrome decals, as you can see. So that's chrome, and then this carbon fiber weave for the other decals. They look really great. That's kind of been the standard for a long time. But they did just introduce black decals as well. Now, if you're American and you're laughing at me right now, well, welcome to Canada. They're called decals, all right? Decals, you guys are crazy. 40 pounds of propane in here, held in by a strap. And we got a nice little tray, so we can roll them right out. Take them off, fill them up, do what you gotta do. And you just push them back in there, and there's your propane. Now, before they cut all the holes out for the compartments, you could float down the river in one of these. I mean, look at this. In this corner, there's nothing. It's all molded, all part of the box. Really heavy-duty tie-down points. And especially on these front jacks, which are electric jacks with a remote. These front jacks, you've got this really thick bracket system. And built right into that, tied in, haha, is the tie-down mounting point. Now we also have a front window here. It doesn't open because they've tested them about 1 million times, and every time they put a window that opens in there, it ends up leaking, and they're too small for anyone to get through anyways. Here we got your fridge compartment, fridge service access. Nothing crazy. Still got a dual fuel fridge here. Little exterior light. Battery compartment. Now it says here you can hold 2 group 27 batteries, so that's 2 6 volts, deep cycle 6 volts. You can also put lithiums in here, but as it says on the sticker, they need to have a battery management system. That's pretty standard. We've also got a generator compartment here. Let me throw up a clip of that since my battery connection's in the way. So you can get the generator from the factory, or in the 10.2, the 811, you can have it installed after the fact. Now along the back, we've got your second awning. So 1 carefree awning out here, 1 carefree awning out the back. Massive, massive brackets here for your rear jacks, and this huge deck. So these wrap all the way around, down around the bottom of the body, and then you've got this really thick deck. So this stays where it is. I'll show you, let me shut the door here. That step can stay there, but it comes off because there's some new Rotocast bins in there. Well, one of them is new anyway. Heated basement, so you can put your stuff in there, you know, put your skis in there. When the snow melts, it's not going all over the place because you're in these bins that are easy to clean. But then we have these bottom 2 steps. There's another step here wrapped in foam because when this is on the back of your truck, well, it's pretty high up. So there's another step that flips out and goes onto the bottom, so you get one more place to step, a little easier to get in and out. And when you're traveling, it just folds up like that. Everything goes together real nice. You got pins to hold them in place. And then when you're ready to go, flip it down, and away you go. Also over here, got your sewer hose storage built right into the bumper, of course. Wow, that sun is bright. We have your outdoor shower. We got your city water connection, 30 amp service, water heater, furnace exhaust over there, potable water fill, cable hookup for your site. And then on this side, we do have a service access panel built right in there. Now, luckily that's tucked away in your box. You don't have to worry about water or anything getting in there. That is, well, I'll show you what you get to from that. So that gives you access to the P-trap, the plumbing under your shower and your toilet, your sink there. So in here, we've got freshwater tank, black tank, all of that is around here. Well, your freshwater's further up, but we've got your black tank here. Gray tank is up over there. The pull for that is there. And then kind of all the water line access, freshwater drains, pulls are here. There is a light in here you can turn on. And when it's really cold, it actually gives off a little bit of heat. So we have a furnace vent back there because the entire basement is heated. There's no vents running directly to the inside. The basement's heated and then heat rises, right? So it gets pushed up through the vents into the rest of the unit. And they really cleaned this up this year. Like, you guys might not know if you haven't looked before, but previous years, this was a little bit more messy. It looks great now. Right back here underneath, that's where your freshwater drains are, and also where the black tank or your sewer hookup is when you're draining your tanks. Now, isn't this just a sharp looking truck camper? Let's just take a moment and appreciate how good these look. And they look even better on a truck rolling down the road. You can't miss them. We've got Dinette S5 acrylic windows. Show you what those look like on the inside. But before we get in there, we've got a backup camera, ladder to get on the roof. And let me show you what's on the roof. There's 600 watts of solar standard on the LE now. Big air conditioner. We've got the skylight, the Hecky skylight, which I'll show you from the other angle in a minute here. There's your roof, and you can see it's all sloped. There's not a lot of seams. The sealant is way overdone because you can't really overdo it. You got to keep the water out. And that's the name of the game with everything, and Northern Lite does a really good job with that. So let's go on inside. First, let's talk about your door. This door handle, this is metal. Just a little thing, but again, you know, just quality pieces from Northern Lite, right? Screen door, nothing special. We got the thin shades here. You can open and close on the bottom and the top. These are tinted as well. As we walk in, you're gonna notice there's some cardboard, carpet on the floor. So the cardboard's to protect the carpet. The carpet is there if you want it, but you've got a vinyl flooring underneath, so you can take that, roll it up, do what you want. Now, let's have a quick overview in here. Got your fridge, which no, it's not blue, it's black. We've got your bathroom door right here. That just slides forward, locks into place. Absolutely amazing place to be. It's so quiet in here. If I shut the door, I mean, obviously I'm using a microphone, probably can't really hear the highway anyways, but if I shut the door, you can see just how quiet it is in here, hopefully. We got the carpeted roof the whole way through. They're using foam block insulation. This thing is pretty much the only thing on the lot that I can, you know, look at you and say, you could take this to Siberia in winter and you're probably gonna have a good time. Huge hanging closet when you first come in the door. Little vent there, because condensation is gonna build up in here if it gets cold, right? So you have your furnace running, it's gonna keep this compartment a little bit warmer. Solid white oak doors, cabinet doors and drawer fronts, things like that. This is in the Greystokes stain. Otherwise it comes in like kind of a more reddish stain. Got your solar controller, awning switches over here. And this is a new compartment for 25. Some 24s, 25. Northern Lite kind of reclaimed some space that they just realized was empty. So you got a pretty deep compartment. That's about 2 feet deep. Just listen to how solid that is. We've got metal hardware. And these are thick doors, not drawers. Battery disconnect. Fire extinguisher. Your bathroom over here, we've got this valance, leatherette, really high quality stuff. Max air fan, it's rain sensing, and there is a remote. So you take this remote to bed, open your skylight, you control your fan, and you barely ever need your AC overnight. Now we slide this door open, which is mirrored, so it helps really open it up in here. And it's hard to get an idea of just how wide it is, but this hallway does not feel squishy compared to a lot of other truck campers I've been in. This is the wet bath. That means this bathroom is a little bit smaller. It's more popular than the dry bath, but in the dry bath, you get a little, I think it's 2 or 3 inches more, which you do lose in the dinette when you get the dry bath. Now the wet bath, the difference is the orientation of the door, and then this tub here and everything in here, is made to get wet. So that's why you get, you know, your toilet paper cover. And the shower curtain wraps all the way around the outside. We got another full-size Max Air fan in there, not remote, not rain sensing, but hopefully you just remembered to turn it on and turn it off. Got a medicine cabinet, a nice bright light in here, and there's even a sink. And there's plenty of space. Like, let me see if I can give you kind of an idea of how much space there is in here. I can turn around, and if you don't want to get your toilet wet, if you want to turn it into a dry bath, you just drape the shower curtain in front of it instead of wrapping it all the way around. So there's your bathroom. Hopefully it didn't make you too motion sick in there. Pretty good size, plenty of room, but you're not losing space, sacrificing with the dinette or anything. And all the trim pieces, like all of this, it's all wood. Whoa, there's a ghost. Stay. It's all wood, it's all stained to match. This matches the leatherette in the dinette. We're using really high density foam in here. Very, very comfortable. Like, you can sit in there for a long time and your butt's not gonna hurt. It's not like a plain seat. 75-pound drawer slides and drawer bottoms. Birch boxes. We got vents all over the place, intakes. On this wall, we got your Max Air fan controller, your clock, which comes with every Northern Light, thermostat for your furnace, and then we've got your tank monitor. We also have reading lights, so you have one here, one on the other side, and they've got USBs on the bottom, so you can plug your phone in or something, and then you can move them around, point them where you want to point them. Nice valence above the window there. This one's an exit window. The only difference is that it's bigger, basically. So Dometic S5 acrylic windows, they're dual pane, so you kind of can see it, but there's about a 1/4 inch gap between this panel and the exterior panel. So they're filled with gas, and they're really effective. You know, if you close the shade, it doesn't get hot in here, and then it doesn't really let nearly as much heat in or out, not as much radiating going on. So it opens right up, awning style, so you can have it open when it rains, and then when you want to close it, you just give it a good pull, latch it like so, and then you've got your screen, so when you have it open, you want to keep the bugs out, obviously, and you have your blackout shade, which is pretty much the only true blackout shade because you've got these big sort of fascias around the windows. So 0 light gets through when you have this closed. And you can set it like, there are points where you can leave it, which I really like. Then we got your dinette, Sapele table. You know, some of you guys, I know you're wood experts. You're gonna say it's not Sapele. Look at the grain. It's Sapele, it's stained, okay? It is stained to match the cabinets. And they've got this really nice line running through it the whole way. Let me show you how it turns into a bed. It's pretty comfortable, and I'm about 6 feet. I can lay down on it, no problem. I would happily sleep on this dinette. Also got speakers down here underneath the dinette. We got plugs, vinyl flooring, of course, and then there's a shoe garage down there. Usually people put like a little Tupperware container, you know, about 4 inches, 5 inches wide down there, and put stuff in it. Across the way, we got your kitchen. Amazing kitchen. It's a great place to be. Got your sink cover with the rubber feet, so it goes on top of your 3-burner Furrion stove, and you reclaim all your countertop when you're not cooking inside. There's also an oven. It's a small one, but you know, you bake cookies. Big drawer down here. That's like your pot drawer. All sorts of goodies come with this thing. Here's your jack remote. And acrylic polishing kit is included with these. So when inevitably you get scratches on the windows, just like you do with glass, with the acrylic windows, you can polish them and make them look really good. The other thing you can do on the outside is ceramic coat the whole unit. A lot of my customers do this. You don't have to pay to have it done. You just buy yourself a bottle of ceramic coat. If you have the time, learn how to apply it, go over it. It makes getting like the bugs and the dirt off after a long trip really, really easy. So I recommend doing that if you can, because it's gonna help you keep this thing clean and pristine. Now also over here, Got some more drawers, all kinds of storage. Nice deep cabinet down here. And then down here in this step is a silverware tray. But if you don't want that, you can just take it out and you have a little drawer. It's only about 2 inches deep, but still some extra space there. We've got paper towel roll holder, stained to match. Got the little like remote or magazine holder, book holder here. Charging station, so USBs and 12 volt. Also have a GFCI outlet and your radio, which is AM, FM, Bluetooth. It's all there. You can also put CDs in there. Microwave comes standard in the limited edition. And these cabinets hold themselves up. Careful though, when you close them, they will slam if you don't hold on to them. So just close them nicely, because these little hydraulic arms pull back in. Now, if you don't like the microwave, there's one little bracket at the back and then one on the front that just holds it in place. You can take that out. AC in the roof right here, keeps you really cool. And then your bedroom. So this is a full length queen, full length, 80 inches. TV on the one side, that's on a mount. And behind that is another one of those power stations with 12 volt and USB. Got all your WineGuard stuff down here, easy access to the wiring, which you can see is done really nicely. It's not a rat's nest. We also have some power. And then these little vents here are on both sides, you're gonna see them. And what that does is it just allows air to filter between your side storage and out here where the warm air is. Otherwise you're gonna get condensation in there. More of the same windows, awning style with the shades. Same reading lights, nice headboard. And you're gonna probably bonk your head a couple times, but it's nice and soft because you got the carpet. Here's more of those vents for you. Because like I said, the furnace doesn't pump heat all over the place, because why would they run all those vents and lose storage? Same storage up there. And now your skylight, you've got a blackout shade. And there's a screen. And it opens right up, because it's also your secondary fire exit or emergency exit, because you have the ladder on the back. So you can climb right out of that. Or, you know, you have it open a little bit. You can kind of lock it in different settings here. And then you run your fan, like I was saying, and it keeps you nice and cool all night. And that's it, folks. That's the 2025 Northern Lite 811 Limited Edition. What I think is the best short box truck camper on the market for your money. They're expensive, but they last forever. You can give this thing to your grandkids if you take care of it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you want one of these, let me know. My email's down there. You can contact me through that or through my website. Thanks for watching. I'm Evan. I'll see you next time.